Saturday is a big day. Saturday is my big marathon event. First and foremost, DSP reacts to the Keemstar documentary from June the King. All right, I've had some interactions with Keemstar over the years, pretty much not positive. Although admittedly, never really anything directly, until all of a sudden, either late last year or early this year, I forget, someone asked me for my honest opinion about the guy on a stream, and I gave you my honest opinion, which I'm entitled to. The guy got upset about it because he's incredibly sensitive and you know, has this big ego, and if anyone says anything negative about him, he loses his shit. So he slammed me on Twitter, which is hilarious because, number one, I don't give a fuck about the guy, and number two, you slam me on Twitter. No one cares, all right? You're an idiot. So, after slamming me on Twitter and people making fun of me or whatever, I actually turned it into a positive. In fact, I even got the name of this podcast from that idiot, okay? Later on in the year, he solicits me to try to get me to do a show for him. But he does it in the public eye rather than actually trying to, like, contact me like a professional and have a business conversation with me. He's posting up publicly about it. He's saying he wants to give me $50,000. It's like, dude, there's a right way to do things and a wrong way. A professional has a way to do it so that everything can be hashed out, agreed to, and then you make a public announcement. You don't literally announce the thing before you even told the person you want to hire of what the project is. You're an idiot. Like, you're actually incredibly fucking stupid, okay? But he went about it completely the wrong way, and long story short, I basically slammed the guy and said I'm not doing anything with him. He's a disgusting person. I want nothing to do with this guy. It would be an incredibly bad idea, even though I could definitely use the money, and it would help my family and everything. I'm going to say, fuck this guy. He's an idiot.
You. Yes, you.
I'm not going to waste my time. It's probably going to end up in the long term hurting me more than helping me anyway. Okay? He didn't like that. Slams me again. You know, always punching down, right? It's a pattern with this fucking guy. Always punch down everyone below him because he can. It's not like he gets anything out of it. He's just a scumbag. So anyway, after all of that interaction, I basically was like, well, I'm never dealing with that guy ever again. But now we hit a goal of members for the month of September. And, you know, the project presented itself. What do you guys want to see me react to? And it just so happens there's a documentary about this guy's history, how he became popular and all his controversies over the years that he's been embroiled in. Well, isn't it a funny coinkydink that the guy's a complete shitbag to me this year, and now I have the opportunity to find out who the hell he really is. And that's what we're doing on Saturday, okay? Now, the funny part about this is, I'm going to be honest and fair, like I have been with all my reacts. I am not just going to take this as an opportunity to crap on the guy. I'm not. I'm going to be fair and honest. I'm going to try to judge it objectively.
What a fucking idiot.
All right, the only thing I know of Keemstar is my interactions with him personally and what I know from him from the Down the Rabbit Hole documentary about Wings of Redemption. That's all I know, okay? That's it. And so, perhaps watching this documentary, I will understand a bit better what exactly is going on with this guy, why so many people hate him, but at the same time, how he could still remain so incredibly popular and be rich and have sponsorships when so many people hate him and say he doesn't deserve any of that, right? It'll be a very interesting experience because I really don't know that much about this guy's history, okay? Now, some people are saying, aren't you afraid that Keemstar is going to do something again? Why the fuck do I care about what Keemstar says and does? This guy has absolutely, positively no power over me whatsoever. I have no sponsorships. Nothing. He can't try to complain to a sponsor that I made a nasty react video about him because I don't have any. Okay? He literally can't do a thing to me. What's he going to do? Send his troll force to the streams just to get instantly banned and we all laugh? Like, he tried earlier this year and had absolutely no impact on me. All right? I'm not afraid of this dude at all. I don't give a fuck about it. I have the right to react to anything I want on the internet just like everyone else. It's fair game. Okay? So, yeah, I'm excited actually to finally see what this is all about. And again, maybe it wouldn't have been as interesting to me. This guy didn't try to interject himself into me and my content. You know what I'm saying? Like, casually, someone asked me one day, what do you think of Keemstar? And I was honest. I was like, I think it's trash content. The guy just does current events and a lot of like, he's basically like the TMZ of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all hearsay and gossip and conspiracy and nonsense. And I don't like that content. I think it's garbage. It's fluff. And he got actually pissed at me for saying that and started punching down at me on his Twitter. And ever since then, it was like, well, what did you think would happen exactly? Did you think I'd be pleased with you? Did you think that I'd be like, with a smile on my face, oh, I'm so happy that Keemstar name dropped me. Keem, I don't care about you. You're a nobody to me. And you always will be a nobody to me. So I don't care. Like, so now I actually have a reason to actually do this documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, previously I didn't. Previously I didn't give a shit about this guy. But now I actually do kind of want to know where he came from and how the hell it happened that he became popular, because it sure seems like an oddity to me that so many people hate this guy. So many on the internet have this vitriol towards him and say he's basically the toilet of YouTube, yet he's still incredibly popular and makes money and has a following. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I'll be honest, just like any other normal human, yes, am I jealous of certain people and of people who are successful and whatever? Of course I am. Of course I'm going to have jealousy. That's a natural human emotion for those who have more than you. You're always going to have that natural kind of jealousy of those who maybe have, been more successful or things like that. Now, over time, I've told you guys, I apologize for the way that I used to do my commentary. I know that I was always looking for the risque things to say. I was always looking to push the envelope, whether it had to do with gender, with race, with sexuality, whatever it was. I was always saying something ridiculous to try to get a rise out of the audience. There were some people who literally would tune in to my channel and be like, I wonder what Phil's going to say today. That was why they would tune in. All right? That was the gimmick back then. I'm very different now, right? I've learned my lesson. I matured as a person as well as a content creator. I understand that that's lowbrow shit. I'm not going to sit here and do that stuff anymore. And since I became a full-time streamer in 2017, the last 5 years, I've actively worked hard. I've had a concerted effort to try to stop myself from being that kind of a person anymore. All right? I like to believe that hopefully I have changed for the better, and you guys enjoy the content a lot more now. It's more meaningful that I'm not doing that shit. All right? But the thing is, what's funny about this is I have so many times over the years explained this to you guys and said, I'm different now. I'm not going back to old Phil. Some people say, oh, I liked old Phil better. Old Phil's never coming back because I'm not old Phil anymore. That was a different person. That was a different time. I don't do that anymore, and I'm not going to. I have no desire to. I'm better than that now. I know that. Like, now I can make content that's way more meaningful than the shit I used to, which was all lowbrow, borderline, attempt at shock value, oh my God, I can't believe he just said that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yes, anonymous $5 tipper. I agree. I have changed a lot. Back in the day when I started, even, when I first started, when I had first moved to Washington versus now, like I said, the last 2 years have been a kind of an eye-opening journey for me where I understood that making interactive content, more positive content, more fun content is better than doing negative stuff. And I stopped doing a lot of the old kind of patterns that I used to do. And I really do feel that I'm a better content creator overall now than I ever was. It's just a shame because it took a lot of people a lot of time to give me another shot to check my stuff out again, because they just wrote me off as a bad internet meme rather than actually giving me a shot to check the stuff out and understand that I had changed for the better, Now, the funny part about that is all that shit is well documented on the internet. The videos are still live. People have highlighted those videos in montages of the worst things Phil has ever said and did over the years. Nothing that no one's going to all of a sudden find a video that no one knew about that is so heinous and unknown of that I'm going to get canceled off the internet because of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my worst playthroughs are public. So I don't think you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing out there that's like hidden or whatever. And it's funny to me because this idiot, this mouth drooler, sends this to Stream Elements saying, do you support this guy? It's 13 years old. It was when I had just gotten my widescreen digital camera and pointed it at a TV. It's Left 4 Dead 1. 1, not even 2. Left 4 Dead 1. Okay? And it's just like, it doesn't make any sense at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your point? For someone who has actively apologized for his behavior in the past says, I'm ashamed of it. But here's the other thing, too. The idiot actually said something like, he never apologized for this. Yes, I did. I've apologized for my behavior a million times. I know how dumb I was back then. but also says, oh, well, he should have deleted this. Because obviously if he doesn't delete it, it means that he means for it to stay on the internet and be offensive. What? Are you stupid? Seriously. Right?
Fucking stupid.
Like, what are you talking about? Here's the thing. If you're smart, you would realize something. But the problem is these idiots are not smart. You can't hide from anything on the internet. Okay? Once something is on the internet, that's the end of it. It's there forever. Okay? As much as you like to hide or pretend like it didn't happen, even if you pay one of these professional firms to scrub the internet of embarrassing content that you've put out, it will never go away. There's always someone who has evidence of it. There's always someone who's documented it and saved it, and it will always be re-uploaded or recreated in some method. You will never be able to just say, oh, that didn't happen. Okay? For me, why on earth would I go back and delete videos? Does that make any sense? If anything, if you delete a video, what you're saying is you're trying to hide that it ever happened. All right? Listen, I'm not proud of the things I used to say and do, but I'm proud that I've changed. To delete my history means that it never happened, means like I'm pretending like I never said those things. No, I know I did, and I'm sorry for them. So I'm not going to hide my past from the internet and delete it and pretend like I wasn't an idiot. I was a complete jackass, and those videos are representative of that, and that was 13 years ago. A different time, a different place, a different person. You see? For someone to expect that a business in 2022 would ignore the fact, right, that the content that I put out today is very different. I'm a different person, right? This is like, oh, so there's no opportunity for improvement or forgiveness ever on the internet. If you've ever done anything stupid on the internet, it's forever. It's absolute black and white. That is the dumbest, most immature, childlike, stupid thing I've ever heard. And this person who linked this to Streamlabs is a fucking loon. Just as I was explaining 2 days ago on this very podcast about these loonies who act like this on the internet. So, to you, who I don't know, of course I don't know the real name, Music Mouse 7 on Twitter, here's what I have to say to you, all right? And I mean this sincerely. You need to listen. Get help immediately. You need to go immediately to either a friend or loved one, a parent, perhaps a significant other, or doctor, whatever. And you need to say, I need help. Because on a streamer's day off, I decided to search their videos from 13 years ago and send a 13-year-old video to a streaming service they use to accept donations to try to get them canceled off the internet. This is what I was doing with my time in my life, that I have limited time on this planet and one day I will not be here anymore. This is what I was doing with my time. Okay? You need to present this to some kind of an authority figure so that they can interject themselves into your life and help you to seek help. You need help. This is not normal behavior. This is unhealthy, sick behavior. You need to get something in your life that's positive to offset this toxic, negative, mentally messed up behavior. This is not what normal people do. Okay? I mean it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be helpful. You need to stop what you're doing immediately and seek professional help, because you are going to go further and further down this slippery slope. And you know what I mean? You need to help yourself.
Oh my fucking god. I mean... I seriously, dude. I can't get over how dumb people are. I mean, you have to have like maybe 2-3 brain cells to fucking do that.